All right, hey YouTube, I am here at YotaNights in Southern California, and I got a beautiful Stout here in front of me, just phenomenal. And this is a special one. It is entered into the build-off competition by YotaNights. 10 grand to the top prize, 3 grand for fan favorite. And I'm actually here with Jaime, the owner. So Jaime, thanks for taking some time and sharing with us about this build, right? Because it's all about the build. It has to be 100%, you know, Toyota. So the Stout, tell me, I guess, or tell everybody
it's
how you picked this up.
So the truck is a 67 Stout, and it is on a 2003 Tacoma chassis. So from bumper to bumper is all Tacoma. I essentially skinned the Stout cab and put it over the Tacoma firewall and floor. So the brakes, the steering, the ECU, everything is factory mounted to the firewall. Nice. For the Tacoma, so it runs and drives like Tacoma.
So you're driving a 19, what, I'm guessing 67?
67.
67 Toyota with a
2003 drivetrain.
Wow. The best of all worlds.
So, yeah. It's comfortable.
I mean, this is a fast Stout.
Yeah. It scoots. It has less, weight reduction. But we're gonna do some air ride here in the next week or so.
Okay.
Get started. Besides that, the outside's gonna remain with the patina. There's a lot of rust in it. The truck came from Long Beach.
I love the patina.
Well, yeah, I'm excited about it being patina. I don't have to worry about scratches.
Is it like clear coated at all, like a flat, or no?
No, that's just the way it is, and I don't want to clear it because I just want it to keep dilapidating the way it is.
Yeah, it's part of the look. Patina is amazing.
So let me show you the engine.
Yeah, show us the power plant in here.
Everything in here is stock 2003 Tacoma.
So the donor vehicle, this is the engine and the frame, everything that you mated with the
including the firewall is from the Tacoma as well. So I cut it back behind this panel that I made under the Stout windshield is where I joined it. So everything underside is literally, so it's not just a cap swap.
Got it.
Like most people would do a cap swap, but you still have the internal steering and whatnot from the Stout. This one, everything underside internal is still Tacoma.
Nice.
So it still has heat, AC, everything you would want out of a newer truck, with the looks of a old Toyota.
And it's all Toyota.
Yeah.
If it's Toyota with Toyota, that's okay.
Toyota. Yeah, it's still Toyota.
Absolutely.
We got some Holley retro bright lights that are all LED, so those things light up pretty good, and they're still glass like the old school ones, so they they get the look of the old school truck.
I love the glass. You never have to polish them. The plastic these days, a couple years, the UV just eats it. And I hear the Stout might come back out. They're talking about.
I saw a thing where I think they're gonna make it like a unibody, kind of like how the Ford Mavericks are.
Okay.
But I'm not too sure.
Let's roll over to the interior. Yeah. Tell us what we got going on in here.
Right now we put this bench seat is out of an early 70s extended cab pickup. So it's a 60/40 bench. Okay. The seats fold down. The steering column and everything underside is Tacoma, like I said. And I have a AEM DC5 digital dash that I have tied into the Tacoma ECU. So it'll give me all my stats for my heating, cooling, fuel, battery temp, and whatnot.
I love the wood steering wheel.
Yes, sir.
So cool.
The Nardi Classic. Besides that, everything shell-wise is Stout. We got the good old classic cranks.
Roll-up windows, ain't gonna break.
Yes, sir.
And then any plans for the bed, or just leave it open?
Yeah, so I'm gonna do a back wall frame for my air ride, so it'll have 4-link with the wishbone. It's all going to be custom built, so all this is just temporary. It's all going to get cut out.
Okay.
And then the sheet metal will be built around the exposed suspension.
Beautiful.
So that will hopefully be done here in the next couple months. I'm only 6 months into the entire build, so I like to put stuff in my own way so that I can get it done faster.
And we're in the home stretch, right? It is literally less than 2 months for the
60 days. Yeah.
And of course the Toyota, that's awesome.
Yeah, the tail lights are from a 78 Toyota pickup, which normally are upright.
Oh yeah, okay.
So I laid them down and I put them in the pockets for the original lights.
Nice. I love it. And I think in the competition there's 2 lowered stouts and 1 lifted stout.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's the 4x1 that's lifted with the step side bed.
Yeah.
And then there's James that's also, he's also on air ride, but he's got the V8 with the blower. And,
super nice.
Perfect patina. Beautiful.
Well, tonight at the YotaNights, the other stout is here, so we'll probably go take a look. And I'm involved in the competition too, but I'm still gonna say, Jaime, the best of luck, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right.
Good luck.
And this is stiff competition right here. 100%. This has actually got me like intrigued to get one of these. I mean, what a head turner. It's awesome. All right, if you're in SoCal, August 10th is the big night where all the builds will be here. There's about 17 in the competition, all Toyotas, all different models and years, as long as they were built and just looking awesome, and knock your socks off. So come out to, it's in Anaheim, Yota Trader. You can find them on Instagram. If you live under a rock, you don't know who Yota Trader is, come on. So go check it out, give them a follow, and then come out to the event and check it out, August 10th. All right. All right, so here is the second stout, and even though just as amazing patina as the first one we saw, Jaime's, this is James's, also in the build-off competition for 2024, Yota Traders build-off at YotaNights. But it is, you know, on the surface, looks the same. They're very different. They're different, you know, directions of the build, and you'll find why soon. Here's James, the owner of this beauty.
Hey guys.
So thank you, James, for taking time and talking about your stout.
Yep.
So yeah, tell us. Also a 67, right? Because they only came to the U.S. for 2 years.
First year was 64.
Okay.
They sold, technically, they say they sold 1. Second, well, obviously second year was 65. They sold 4. Well, they put 4 in dealerships.
Okay.
None of them sold for the first 2 years. So this is 66, and then 67 is the last year.
That's the big years. And do you know the numbers? How many did they actually get into the market?
I want to say, like, into the U.S., like 4,200 cars, or trucks rather. Yeah.
Which is really nothing when you talk about production of a car. So yeah,
It's
the first
nothing,
2 years was...
This was not a car anyone was going to save for anything, right? Like, it was the cheapest thing you could possibly get for a truck.
Wow.
And people didn't want them back then, and they definitely didn't save them.
And that's what makes them so rare and desirable today. So your patina, you have like a clear coat, right, on
No
this?
clear or anything. So
okay.
Everyone asks about the red. So the stock body color is whatever this blue is.
Yeah.
And then that wears off over time, and the red is actually the red oxide primer from Japan. And fun fact, you'll see they only primered the front half of the car. I'm assuming it's from the heat of the engine. So there's no primer on the back half of the vehicle.
Okay.
From the factory.
Which is why this color is actual rust.
That's actual, yeah.
And this is
there's rust, there's primer, and then that's bare metal.
Oh yeah, yeah. So obviously this is why you guys both have to leave it. Like anybody who has a stout, let it patina.
Sure.
That is part of the whole look.
Everyone can do whatever they want to their car. I didn't want to clear it because you kind of then just, I don't know, you get a big timestamp on it. Just let it do its thing.
Let it keep do its thing. Yeah. Okay. No car cover needed. Let the sun.
Yeah. Well, it's a huge freedom. You know, you don't have to worry about your paint. That's a big cost savings, time savings, stress savings.
I love the color match on the wheels though.
Sure. Yeah. That kind of just drew everything together.
Yeah.
You know?
Let's look at the engine because that's the other one was Tacoma frame, Tacoma engine.
Yes.
So
he's got the Tacoma frame. This is stock frame, but I just changed out the suspension and I swapped in a 3UZ, so it's the Lexus V8.
Okay.
The 2000s, any Lexus.
That's a good idea.
It's a 4.3 liter 4-cam aluminum V8, and that's mated to a R154.
Supercharged?
Supercharged, yeah.
Supercharged, yeah.
This is actually a supercharger off 0406 Mustang Terminator. It's an Eaton M112. There's a guy out of New Zealand called Leighton Manufacturing. He makes the adapter plate to adapt from the heads. Here's your intake plenum, and then you literally bolt the used supercharger on top of that.
How much more juice is that giving you? You figure?
There's Speed Academy did a dyno session. They picked up 80 wheel horsepower on an LS430.
Yeah.
So it's probably a little more with the 5-speed. But yeah, right around 80 horsepower.
And an LS430, obviously a desirable engine. That LS430 was the first of the V8s?
The first of the V8s was the 1UZ that came out on the LS400.
Okay.
This is
the
basically
okay.
the stroked version. Well, I don't know. I think no. The cylinders are just slightly bigger to get the 4.3 liters.
Nice.
Essentially the same motor, but coil on plug ignition, drive-by-wire, just more of a modern version of it. But you know, it's essentially the same motor.
So driving this, is it like it's on rails and it rips? This thing is fast?
It definitely rips. It probably drives on rails, but I'm still running the stock 60/40 bench seats. It has no bolstering, so the only way you can stay in the car is hold onto the steering wheel. So in a corner, you'll just be sliding to the passenger side. I guess it makes better right-hand turns. You lean on the door.
And I love the interior because coming through the windshield, like most leather or whatever they use on the dash, this is metal, so it's patinaed too.
It's all as it came from the factory. The only thing I did was cover the seats and cover the door panels.
So original seats you just reupholstered?
Yes, correct.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, stock steering wheel. Yeah, the interior's 100% stock, just new vinyl.
And did that odometer roll? Is that 123? Do you
No
figure?
idea.
No idea.
No idea.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
The engine.
I bought it with what 17,000 miles on the odometer. What, it has 23 now. So put some miles on it. You know, I probably have 3,000 miles with the new engine. Yeah. And honestly, other than the squeaks and the rattles, it drives like any other fuel-injected car.
Because no matter what the miles is, it's still a 57-year-old car.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
but with a new engine,
sure.
Right? Yeah. Awesome. And then let's take a look at the back. Yeah. So this is same thing, all patinaed inside. But patinaed, because it's been a California car, patinaed where it's not rust eating it. It's just it's I wouldn't even call it surface rust. It's just over time.
Yeah, it's just got that lived-in look, I guess. Yeah, it's not.
Yeah.
It's a fine line between patina and like kind of a ratty car, you know. And this one checks all the boxes for me.
So those are. We were looking at the other one. He obviously took lights off another Toyota.
Yes.
This one is the original lights.
These are the stock housings and stock lenses. I just put a new red candy on them and a satin clear to kind of tone it down, make it look like the rest of the car.
Yeah. And then, like, what was the stock height of these when they were rolling out of the showrooms?
Probably, if you look at the roof line, it'd be like a foot taller. They were pretty tall. Like if you look at the stock spring pack in the rear, it looks like an F350. These things were, the suspension was, super stout. Yeah. So it was quite a bit higher. This is as low as you can go without cutting any of the body. It's almost touching the cross member on the front. So this is, to me, is as low as I'll go because I really don't want to hack it up. Like it's still too complete for me. Yeah. And I'd love to see it on the floor because everything that's low looks better the lower you get. But yeah, like I said, this is stock as you can go without cutting things up.
I just noticed the sticker. I got to show it.
Oh yeah.
That's hilarious.
Just a little.
Just a little. No, it's a sweet ride, James, and even though I'm also competing in that competition,
yes,
I do wish you the best because this is awesome. And
you know, I'm just having fun meeting all these people and just bringing people together. Yeah. You know, that's what the whole idea is, right? It's a good time. I'm really excited for this August 10th, and may the best build win.
I agree.
Whoever it is.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
And if you're in SoCal, come on and
check us out.
Yeah.
I mean, there's new stuff, there's old stuff, there's everything in between. Cool vibes.
And I'll do a video that night. So if you're not in Southern California, but you'd like to see all, I think it's 17 vehicles in the build, I'll do a video the night of, because some of them are coming from farther away. California's a big state. Some of them from Arizona or beyond. So subscribe, tune in, and then come watch the big night if you're somewhere else in the U.S. or somewhere from another continent, somewhere on the planet, because Toyotas are worldwide. All right. Well, James, thank you.
Right on, guys.
Appreciate it. Okay.
See you guys August 10th.
Yep. Good luck with the competition.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in.